Hello everyone! Welcome back to another history video, this time featuring TF2's Badlands. Just like Dust Bowl, Badlands dates all the way back to Team Fortress Classic, which was released in 1999, and makes an appearance in Pre-Fortress 2 before finally making its way into the version we see today in Team Fortress 2, which released in 2007 if you didn't already know. Now real quick before I get into the showcase, if you haven't already seen my Dust Bowl history video, be sure to go check that out by clicking the card at the top right corner of the screen, or in the video description. It'll help you understand some of what I'm going through. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. So to start off this video, we are on Team Fortress Classic and are in the spawn room of Badlands. Right off the bat, we have 3 backpacks instead of resupply cabinets that replenish you with ammo and health upon pickup. If we exit the spawn room through the top door, we're presented with 2 hallways. The left hallway takes us to outside of the building, where we start to see the classic Badlands terrain. The right hallway leads us to other parts of the building and a ladder that we can take to get to our team's flag. To capture the enemy's flag, you simply bring it back to your resupply room and stand on this marker on the ground like so. Exploring some of the other parts of the upper floor of the spawn building, we can see that there really isn't anything except for a couple of ledges and some walkways scattered around. If we exit through the bottom door instead, we have 3 different paths that we can take. If we take the left path, we find ourselves able to go through either of 2 exit doors that take us outside of the building. If we take the middle path, we can go up the ladder to get to literally nowhere, or down, where we can go down this long tunnel that brings you outside to the bottom of the canyons. Now, one thing that's really cool about this version is that if you go down one of the tunnels, you can get to this sniper tower, which gives you a pretty cool view of the map from outside of your base. It even has this smaller tower a little further down that connects to the cliffside, which you can end up taking to get all the way to mid. Unfortunately, there isn't really much of anything when you leave spawn and head towards mid. Yeah, you can look at the incredible 8-bit graphics that compete with modern art, but besides that, there's just a short bridge with a lonely backpack desperate for somebody to pick it up. But hey, let's give Valve some credit here. This map did help inspire what would later become a great TF2 map, so they clearly did something right. Oh, and there's this rope here underneath the bridge in mid that you can climb to get up on the cliffside. So yeah, that's all I have to show you guys for Badlands on Team Fortress Classic. It's honestly pretty boring, but it gets a lot more exciting in Pre-Fortress 2. Okay, so now we are on Pre-Fortress 2 in the same spawn area like we started in from Team Fortress Classic. The first thing we notice besides the upgraded textures is that the backpacks are replaced with resupply cabinets. We can also see the same top and bottom spawn exit doors as before. Leaving through the top door, we again see 2 different passageways. Just like in Team Fortress Classic, the left passageway takes us outside where the graphics are a million times better. Leaving through the right door, we see that the room is much smaller with the intel directly on the left. There are also no more ladders or ledges, and the surrounding hallways are a lot more choky than before. If we exit spawn from the bottom, we now only see 2 ways to go instead of 3. Just like before, if we take the left route, we can exit the spawn building through one of 2 doors. If we go right instead, we're taken to the same tunnel as before, but this time with a staircase instead of a ladder. The tunnel itself has also opened up, and we even see a small health and ammo crate on our way out. Going through the same tunnel we took to get to the sniper tower in Team Fortress Classic, we can see that it still exists. Even the smaller one below is still there, again with access to mid. The only difference with all of this is that there's stairs instead of ladders, and the textures are just so much better. This time, leaving the main spawn exit and walking towards mid, things are a lot more scenic. Instead of modern art, we have things like trucks, buildings, and even a railroad that goes right down the middle across the bridge. Since backpacks don't exist in this version, Valve put an ammo crate here to honor the Lonely Backpack's memory. There's also a grenade bucket on top of the bridge that you can get to by climbing the wooden beams on the side. Underneath mid, those two ropes have been replaced with ramps built out of wooden scaffolding, allowing for much easier traversing, especially while in combat. Valve also added those rock mounds you can climb around to jump back over onto the bridge. Because the version of Badlands we see today in Team Fortress 2 is drastically different from these first two versions, both in regard to layout and objective, I've decided to throw in some side-by-side comparisons comparing certain areas of all three maps instead of showcasing the current version. Personally, I never knew that Badlands was a CTF map, and I never knew that it used to look so much different. I think the changes we see in it today are much heavier than the ones we saw in Dust Bowl, and I wonder what drove Valve to make such an impactful change to Badlands. Now, this is just a theory, but I think it might have been because of Valve's release of Double Cross, which has a lot of similarities in my opinion, especially with the bridge running through mid and the lower flanks underneath each team's spawn buildings. Whatever the case is, I'm glad that we're able to look back on how things used to be.